So somebody asked me to do an explanation of this question, which asked for Descartes' rule of signs, so I thought I'd post it for all. Descartes' rule of signs is really a tool that we can use to help narrow down all of our choices from the rational zero theorem. So what it says is, if we examine the sign changes in g of x, so for example, right now we have a positive here in front of the x cubed, followed by a negative, so that's one sign change, then followed by another negative, so that's not a sign change, and then once again another negative, so that's not a sign change. So we see in g of x a total of one sign change, which implies that we have one positive real zero. Okay, so this is going to tell us the positive real zeros. And now what we can do is we can check g of negative x. So if we do g of negative x, we have negative x cubed minus negative x squared minus 17 times negative x minus 15. We notice that when we cube a negative x, we get negative x cubed, minus when we cube a negative x squared, we still get x squared. And now we have a plus 17x minus 15. So now let's examine the sign changes. Negative to negative is not a sign change. Negative to positive is one sign change, and positive to negative is another sign change. So in g of negative x, we find two sign changes. And therefore, if we have our real zeros, then we should have two negative real zeros, or zero negative real zeros. Again, this just helps us to whittle down all the possibilities from our rational zero theorem. So here we would put 2, 0, and for the negatives, oops, I lied. Here we would put 1, and here we would put, for negative real zeros, 2, 0.